Ben Lockwood stalked around the black tie fundraiser like the wolf he was, armed but not particularly dangerous for the moment. No one would be imprudent enough, hopefully, to threaten the man who is both his client and his friend, but if anybody decided to get frisky, he was ready. So far, however, this had been one of his easiest bodyguard gigs ever. Even people who didn't much like Alex Jarrett had managed to at least keep it civil. Alex held forth at the open bar, waving his third glass of scotch without spilling a drop, like it was some kind of superpower. Maybe it was. 6 months since the case that had made Ben a werewolf. 4 months since Janny had placed the large and ostentatious wedding ring on his finger. 2 months since Alex and Megan's plane had been shot down, and he'd proposed to her, and she'd outed herself as a werewolf to him. Not much fazed Alex, and his reaction had been a giant, "So what?" especially after the whole Ostheim incident. So they, which translated to she, were planning a wedding. Ben was just glad that his function at the thing was, make sure Alex shows up sober and on time, which would be a Herculean task, but not nearly as difficult as picking bridesmaids' dresses. Megan had set this fundraiser up at Alex's behest, a benefit for the Los Angeles Police Memorial Fund. Not only were a bunch of California upper crust attending with generous wallets, but Alex had made sure to invite as many rank-and-file cops as possible to the lavish dinner and open bar as well. The atmosphere was pretty convivial, all in all, and Ben suspected that Alex brought him to this party because he enjoyed the company more than anything else, which didn't mean Ben wouldn't keep alert for threats, though any threats would have to be really stupid to make themselves known here, surrounded by cops. So, when he caught a familiar and unwelcome scent that made his head jerk around, he was surprised to see a couple of Alex's ex-board members circulating like a couple of underfed and nasty sharks. He intercepted them before they could get to Alex. Barnhart was the larger of the two, in every way imaginable. A blocky and balding, wholly human bully, he carried himself like the alpha wolf he imagined himself to be. His toady Peterson trailed in his wake, the Grover Dill to Barnhart's Scut Farkas, shorter, thinner, a bit cringing, sort of rat-like all told. He flinched and backed up a couple of steps when Ben stepped between them and their target, clearly remembering Ben ripping the head clean off a wolf-bunny lab experiment gone wrong, right in front of God and everyone, in a board meeting at Jarrett Biologicals. Ben was in no way an alpha wolf, but he knew exactly how to be a scary little bastard when the situation warranted. After all, even a non-alpha was a wolf when confronting a sheep. "Gentlemen," he favored them both with a toothy grin, "something I can help you with?" Barnhart looked him up and down, mostly down because Ben was less than tall, standing 5'7" in his boots on a good day, and clearly found him wanting. Furniture. Servant class. Beneath his notice. He sniffed and made to walk around Ben, who moved smoothly to interpose himself between them and Alex. "Seriously, I'm pretty sure he made it clear he didn't want to see you guys again. I mean, maybe I misunderstood because I was half-wolfed at the time, but I was sitting right there and remember it pretty well. For my own part, I'm not real happy to see you two either.